Blacks. McCain, you've done it again.
P.D. James reveals a riveting twist of intrigue in the bizarre mystery of the Black Tower. Saturday.
Football 92, proudly brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors, BP Australia, CUB, Westpac, SIO and Vulcan.
AFL Today, 2 matches to complete the Easter round. Traditional rivals, Melbourne and Collingwood. The Demons have recast their team for this big challenge and face their 3rd successive defeat unless they can find a winning formula. The Magpies were injury hit last week but survived to remain undefeated. They'll need to keep up the perfect record to retain top spot. And Fitzroy against St Kilda. The Lions have won 2 out of 3 and have earned their newfound respect. If the Saints could repeat their first quarter form last week against Hawthorn, they'd be premiership favourites. But they haven't found consistency yet. All in AFL Today. Good evening and welcome to our replay. If you're at the footy today, you'll know what to expect tonight. And if you're just back from your Easter break, stand by for 2 top games tonight. And firstly, we go to the MCG and the biggest crowd of the season, 64,000 people, to see Melbourne take on Collingwood. Couple of changes in the announced teams. For Melbourne, Greg Healy dropped out and also Lamb, replaced by Beveridge and Brett Lovett. And for Collingwood, Shane Morwood was out, replaced by Monkhorst. We're going to pick up the replay halfway through the first quarter. Melbourne leading by 10 points. And in the commentary box are Peter Landy, Ian Robertson and Don Scott.
So play recommences. Monkhorst, chance for Glenn Lovett. First onto the right, then onto the left. And gets his kick away. It's not too bad either. It's to the advantage of Tingay. Well, Stretch didn't read that. I think the tap was meant for him. He intercepts nicely in the finish. Kicks towards full forward. No mark taken. Chance for Sullivan. Shot for goal by Chris Sullivan. Gee, this is close. It's awfully close. It's a goal. Well done, Chris Sullivan.
It really floated in the breeze, that one, Robbo, and went every which way, didn't it?
And playing just his 2nd game, has kicked a great goal for the Demons.
Chris Sullivan played a few years in the under-19, showed a lot of ability when he first went down there, seemed to mark time for a little while, played in the under-19s and reserves, but it's great to see this youngster come through into the senior side.
Into the centre again. 16 points the difference. Melbourne doing most of the attacking, and with Beveridge in possession they could get another one here. And very close. Beveridge's tally for the afternoon now 1 goal 1. So far 4-6 to 2-1 at the MCG.
Gee, Collingwood will have to lift around that centre square.
Well, everything's going right. Everything's going right as far as Melbourne are concerned. I mean, and Collingwood, nothing's going right. So I can see danger signs there for Melbourne if they don't keep applying themselves.
Well, they're applying themselves at the moment. Steins chips in to take a good mark.
What if they keep playing like this? They'll win by 10 goals.
But Collingwood are better than what they're showing. They'll lift.
Schwartz, well, they'll have to, Don, wouldn't they?
Well, Melbourne may not let them.
Now Schwartz seems to fancy himself to just about get this distance. Kicks it to the man on the mark, so not good play. Steins with a tap on, so they may get a reprieve here. Schwartz again tries to get past Christian onto the left foot, kicks from right on 50. No one in the goal square except Monkhorst, who takes the safe mark. Back it comes to Richardson, who kicked Collingwood's previous goal. Nice sidestep to get the Magpies out of trouble. He'll kick up towards centre wing position. Looks for Williams, got the front position and 2 hands to it, couldn't take it. Now he's got another chance, get buffeted from behind. Francis gives him backup support. Again, it's Richardson, short of right centre wing, spears in the pass, and a beautiful intercept down there by Yates, who's taken the ball out of bounds. So ball in front of the members' stand. Beveridge, playing well, Beveridge. More than a nuisance up forward. Gafer, Krasiska, Pickering, Pickering with a little short left footer. Tried to get it up to Gary Lyon, but good block by Gaper. And the ball was taken out of bounds in Melbourne's left forward pocket.
Really handling the responsibility of captain well, Gary Lyon.
30 plays 13, 9 minutes left in the quarter. Melbourne having most of the scoring opportunities so far. And Collingwood would certainly have to lift if they're to get back into the match. And they may very well do that shortly. On the boundary line is Francis, who gets it back. Taken away by Russell. Russell kicks towards the right half forward position, and Starcevic has taken the mark. Gets the hand pass away quickly to Troy Lehman. Up towards Watson. He'll look for the hand pass. Back and turn, it comes to McGuan. 50 metres out, he can kick long and will. Oh, McEwen, great attempt to mark, but out of bounds in the forward pocket and no score.
Actually, to get back into a game that's only about 20 minutes old is a bit tough, Peter. Collingwood, I mean, they've kicked 2-1. Melbourne have kicked 4-6.
They've started better.
That's about right. Road now to Glenn Lovett. The kick is smothered. And it's forced out of bounds in the opposite forward pocket for Collingwood. So the Magpies have got a chance to kick a goal. We've got 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Steins, Manson giving away centimetres. Steins gets the tap. Dacos harassed out of it. Steins gives away ground. Glenn Lovett across his body. No one home out there for Melbourne. McGuan marks. Short kick in towards centre forward. Russell's caught. Handball away. Tingay must go. Kosciuszko does. Hard at the footy. Here's Francis. Ducks his head again. Lehman from the pocket. Kick for goal by Lehman. Looks pretty good. No, it just misses. Fans at the back of the goals probably give you some indication. They got a little excited. But it's their second behind. They're 2-2 trail Melbourne, who are 4-6.
Ball back into play. No one can take that mark. This is Wright. Long way out from goal. Marking contest in the square. And they'll try to tie this up, Melbourne. And in fact, it's rushed through for only one behind.
Why wasn't that a free kick to the Melbourne player standing there? Road, I think it was. Collingwood player running straight back at him.
Well, I thought there was a good effort by the Collingwood player. He didn't try to infringe. He was trying to take the mark, and I think the umpire interpreted the same.
He's going to kick in. Not a long kick. Doesn't matter. It's a Demon's ball. Tingay. Good kick. Takes it from Goodwin. Well-positioned kick. Gary Lyon at left centre wing. Here's he got it half forward. Looks for Djakovic. Gets underneath the ball. Hecker with Viney. Viney takes it off him. A real scoring opportunity here. It sits beautifully for him. Gets onto the right foot, but a superb smother by Alan Richardson, who's taken the ball over the boundary line.
Now, what Viney was trying to do there was spot Chris Sullivan. Now, Chris Sullivan was on the edge of the 10-metre square, and Viney was trying to pass it. Consequently, the ball didn't go very high. Easy ball to smother.
Henwood, the Moose. Sullivan in the pocket. Right foot snap. Looks pretty good. He's got it. His second. Not much of him, but two great goals. 5-6 to 2-3.
Well, what enthusiasm this side is playing with. Melbourne side there on screen. Young Chris Sullivan, his second goal. The ball coming down in dispute. It just happened to sit for Sullivan. 20 metres out. The angle a bit of a hard one, but still not a problem for that youngster. His second.
Melbourne lead by 21 points. Collingwood get the ball out of the centre, but Yates takes a fairly straightforward mark between fullback and centre halfback. No one to kick it to, really. Now he goes in short. Phoebe marks, plays on. Short kick in towards the centre. Sullivan gathers it. Doing well, Chris Sullivan. Little kick, not bad. In front of Djakovic. Pert's got him. You must be penalised. You have to be penalised there, Alan Djakovic.
He does that so well, usually, Djakovic. You can see there mouthing off, but he was tagged at his own game. And good play, Gary Pert.
Pert kicks it back towards the wing. Mark is taken by Williams in front of Schwartz. Not quite up to the wing.
Djakovic not happy with Pert, gone back remonstrating.
Williams kicks long. No one there for Collingwood. Tingay. The way he goes to Henwood. Henwood up to the action attraction. Pert and Djakovic. Pert drops it. Djakovic will get another one. Well, Now, does he get put off because of what Djakovic did?
It was just no, it wasn't that at all. A lot of full forwards always seem to be in the right position at the right time. Either the ball runs for him. Now, he was right out of position. Watch this. Just watch the unfortunate bounce as far as Gary Pert's concerned. Djakovic pushed and just happened to be running in the right way. Pert was doing everything right except he got pushed at the critical time. And I could say good play, Djakovic.
And I'll bet you he's got plenty to say to Gary Pert right now.
5 minutes left in the first quarter, 6-6 to 2-3. Djakovic gets his second goal. And so Melbourne performing a pretty good opening term so far. Francis with the opportunity, dragged off it. Dacos can make amends. Peter Cameron, though, has whistled play.
It's interesting to see what Melbourne are doing. They're starting Goodwin at centre-half forward for the bounce down.
Bad pass, Tingay. Tingay kicks to left centre wing. Now Todd Viney, I guess I got a beautiful bounce. He didn't in the end. He did well to get it back to Tingay. Not too much support for him there. Has to go long up towards half forward. Hecker runs at the ball well. Lyon, a quick hand pass. Krasiska, a high kick under pressure to midfield. This is going to be an important ball to win here. Feedy will win it in front of Starcevic. Then kicks it out to the vacant half-forward flank. Pert, a kilometre and a half in front of his opponent down there. Starcevic and Cuthbertson. Ball spills free again. Picked up by Graham Wright. Should have got the first goal. Kicks to left half-forward. Watson, the youngster. Great snap and gets it. So Shane Watson puts through his first goal for the afternoon, and Collingwood get their third, 3-3 to 6-6 at the MCG.
Well, he had big raps as a youngster, this Shane Watson. I was impressed with that little bit of play there, in as much as he tried to punch the ball on. He didn't get it on, but he was first to recover and showed a lot of composure in kicking his first goal. He has kicked 8 for the season and is Collingwood's leading goal kicker. That was his 9th.
Well, Melbourne have done pretty well at centre breaks. Collingwood a chance here. Monkhurst gathers it. Handball to no one. Henwood misses it. Through goes right. Manson held around the neck, surely, against Goodwin. And Manson will take the free kick just forward of the centre circle.
What Goodwin's doing, starting at centre-half forward, runs forward to centre-half back. Stein's on the ball, then Schwartz to centre-half forward.
Ball to the forward pocket, McEwen. Good mark. Collingwood fans happy with that. Ronnie McEwen about 30 metres out in the right forward pocket.
Well, McEwen has been used as a full forward on other occasions for Collingwood, mainly as a shock move. He starts at full back, plays there, then when they've got a problem he goes down forward and does kick goals.
And kicks them like that. Beautiful kick. Didn't look like missing. Straight through the centre for McEwen's first. Collingwood get their 4th. Melbourne leads 6-6 to 4-3.
Well, another player to come up through the junior ranks, Ron McEwen. 2 at Ireland in 1985 with the schoolboys team. Played in the under-19s. Reserves. And has had an in-and-out season, McEwen, but a player who has a lot of ability.
Closing stages of the first quarter, 3 minutes left remaining. Jim Steins, 6-6 to 4-3 after McEwen's goal. Lovett gives the hand pass away to the Moose. Henwood's kick long. Oh, it might bounce through. Djakovic, will he get his third for the quarter? He will.
It's true. SIO provide a free local taxi to get you home or to your next appointment. It's free with SIO Comprehensive Insurance.
Don't worry, Mrs. Bennett. We've got everything under control.
Insurance as it should be.
Brash's announced their store-wide Easter Tuesday sale. Bargains galore throughout the store. TX videos slashed to $297. Cordless phones are crazy $99. And the sensational Apple Mac PowerBook 100 is under $2,000. One day only, tomorrow only. Be there. Where? The answer is Brash's.
Have you seen the 4-day offer of Roger David?
Yeah, you see the double-breasted suits, they're just $160.
And did you know that when you buy a suit worth $249 or more like these, you get 3 executive collection shirts worth $90 absolutely free?
Hey, I like the look of those sports coats. They're from $130. And trousers are just $45.
Well, we better get moving. These offers end this weekend at Roger David.
Pizza fingers, that's the snack for me. Wholesome, natural, with no MSG. They look so good, they smell so fine. I eat them with joy, tasted the wine. Yummy, yummy pizza fingers, she's the snack for me.
Yes, it's brand new pizza fingers. Delicious little pizzas wrapped in crepe pastry. Fantastic at barbecues, dinner time, parties, anytime. And all natural pizza fingers are so quick and easy to prepare.
Another quality product from the Marathon family.
Right now on 2BS, it's 25 minutes to 3. And don't forget, we're going to be with you right through the 4 o'clock zone.
You can't change the situation. But how would you like a second chance to choose your time?
Can tyres make a difference?
Goodyear can.
25 degrees, it's a beautiful day and the surf's up, so listen to this serve up for you. Hey!
If it only saves you once a year, it's a Goodyear.
Hi, Mum, it's Don. Here's Deirdre.
Hi, Gran, it's Deirdre. Here's Dennis. Hi, Gran, it's Dennis. Here's Daisy. Hi, Don. It's Doris.
What's the hurry when a Telecom STD call right now to, say, Sydney or Adelaide has just dropped even further to only $1.25 for 5 minutes? So what are you waiting for? Call STD now.
Then I played with Dolly. Then Tracy came over and then we watched telly. And then...
Prejudice.
Shouldn't I expect this sort of thing?
And ignorance.
Assault's assault, and I'll charge anyone who commits it on anyone else.
A question of guilt.
I remembered. It wasn't me.
And denial.
Better to work it out and face up to it.
A happy arrival.
We love you so much. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind being godparent.
And goodbyes. A country practice, 7:30 tomorrow on 7.
Missing out on a little bit of this and a lot of that? Well, stick around because Steve's back with Gina, Terp, Chevy, Dimples, Nick and Steady all week with Steve.
Well, the Demons really getting out of the blocks quickly and leading by 20 points at the first change. Alan Jakovic getting 3 of their 7 goals. And they certainly were revved up into action after their disappointing performance last week. We pick up the resumption of play at the start of the second quarter.
We begin the second quarter at the Melbourne Cricket Ground with the Demons leading by 20 points. Alan Jakovic has 3 goals so far. The Demons going to the right in the second term. Monkhurst, a late inclusion in the side, taps down. A short kick up in the air going nowhere. Chance for Williams. Francis off the edge of the square. Short kick down towards full forward. No mark taken. Good punch away there by Lamprell. Snapshot is only one behind. Kicked through by Peter Dacos. So the difference now 19 points. As the Demon bench go through some warm-ups. Kick in straight up the middle of the ground. Williams again looks for the hand pass. Krasiska lobs a high one into the square. Lamprell is there for the Demons, and he kicks towards the outer side. Plenty of space out there. Not too many options for him, actually. It goes over the boundary line in front of Paul Williams.
Actually, watching Peter Road kick in, Peter, the kick went well outside the 50-metre line, so Tim, his assessment of swirling wind is spot on.
Yes, the newsstand has altered it. Russell. McEwen in good position to mark, but couldn't do so over Peter Road. And the boundary thrown will be about 15 to 20 metres around from the behind post. McEwen kicked 1 goal in the first quarter with a strong mark. Steins and Manson. There's a chance for a goal. Watson, has he got his second? He has. Shane Watson, just the start that Lee Matthews would have liked in the second quarter. gets his second goal, and the Magpies come a little bit closer. 7-6 to 5-5.
He's got a bit of talent, hasn't he, this youngster? On screen, there he is, number 14. Manson did well there. They're playing in front and using his body, but still just the way he moves, the way he thinks. He's a talented youngster.
So the good bounce back in the centre. Monkhurst certainly winning the knockouts. Kick off the ground by Todd Viney. Goes wide. Hecker worried out of it by Cuthbertson. Helped out by Francis. Handball by Kwasiska goes back to Francis. Francis, kick towards half forward. Good mark taken by Goodwin. And he arrogantly runs away. Kicks it back towards half forward. Not to the advantage of his teammate there, Gary Lyon. And Kwasiska marks quite easily. Handballs away to Dacos. Dacos, short kick. Not bad either. There's four of them. They can raffle it. McGuire. Still got two in assistance. Goes wider still to Christian. Christian runs up to the 50-metre line. Kicks very, very poorly. And it's broken down. Road is able to punch it away. Steins. Yates. Probably could have kept going straight. Now goes back. Onto the right foot. Pass it towards the centre. Pickering takes a good mark in the finish.
He is a good overhead mark. Michael Pickering, former vice-captain at Richmond, and actually won a best and fairest down there, Pickering.
Just wide of the centre. Kicks wider still. And it's not bad. The lead by Djakovic good. The kick was okay. And Djakovic marks about 60 metres from goal. There's no one home. If he gets onto it, it could bounce through. Lyons hits back there.
Now that should be a free kick.
Certainly pushed out by Francis, was it?
Umpire.
Gary Lyon not happy. Tony Francis breathes a sigh of
watch this.
relief.
Look, there's a push. Now surely, now you know what the umpire would say? The player who infringed kept his eye on the ball and was going for the mark, but that's not the point. Well, he gave away the free kick.
Certainly behind on the scoreboard to Melbourne, so they go to 7-7. Collingwood 5-5. Dacos' kick. Starcevic drops it. Kick by Lehman into the pocket. Oh, nearly a good effort by Watson. Gathered by McEwen. The kick goes into the square. Melbourne get back. Watson outnumbered. Ball still winnable there. Todd Viney and Tingay, safety first, gives away behind.
Could have gone wider, but he didn't know that he had teammates in Melbourne's left back pocket. Instead, he handball with his left hand through the goal square. Could have brought it around and got it away.
Steins makes a lead. Monkhurst punches down well. Dacos has the run of the ball. Richardson, hand pass onto Williams. And a goal. Paul Williams gets his first goal, and his tally for the afternoon now 1-1. The Magpies to within 7 points.
How does it happen? You're down in a mine, or painting a sign, or straining until you thought you'd burst. You sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. You're leading the band, lending a hand. You can get it any old how. Matter of fact, I've got it now. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Vic Bitter.
Turn it on!
The new Puma disc system.
Turn it on! Australia, don't miss this. Hot rice, chicken and chips. Quarter chicken, Red Rooster, crispy chips. Just $2 at Red Rooster. Hot rice, Monday, Tuesday, chicken and chips.
Wow, that's amazing! Maybe you can't do that, but if you buy a Nintendo Game Boy before June 30th, you could be the ultimate Game Boy and win everything he's wearing. Anyway, keep to Channel 7 for details.
Save up to 40%. 40% at 40 Winks. 40% on stacks of beds, up to 40% on wider beds. 40% on furnishings, up to 40% on lots of things. Save up to 40%. But only for 40 hours.
It's 40 Winks up to 40% off sale, but only for 40 hours. Starts Tuesday for just 40 hours. Time flies and so should you.
Save up to 40%, but only for 40 hours.
I don't know why you're drinking that stuff.
Because it tastes good.
I mean, you're not going to be impressing anyone for a long time, are you? So, you're still drinking it then?
I told you, tastes good.
Skinny milk has less than 1% fat and no cholesterol. So with a calorie-controlled diet,
You're still drinking that stuff.
you'll feel good on the inside and look even better on the outside.
Off in the distance, the game carries on. The scores are all tied up, the time's almost gone. When all of a sudden, everyone's looking at me. I'm not the best kicker. Oh, please let it be. It's down to just one kick. If it misses, I'll die. Would the AFL stars get it? Just see me try.
And it was that top mark and the kick that won them the game.
We move forward in the second quarter, and Collingwood have added 2 points and Melbourne a goal, and the margin now 11 points as we rejoin with 10.5 minutes remaining for the quarter.
55 plays 44. Melbourne, chance through Cuthbertson, dispossessed there by Lehman. Lehman kicks it high, back towards centre half forward for Collingwood. No mark taken. Phoebe, kick off the ground by Road, not a bad ploy. Bounces awkwardly, but eventually Cuthbertson gathers. Kicks it in the direction of Pickering, and well done, Michael Pickering. He just worked so hard to get the front spot and marked in front of Hecker. Handball is nearly on to Lovett. No, he goes to Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson in towards the 50-metre line. Steins fell over. Ball rebounds. Glenn Lovett just gets his foot to the ball. Doesn't go anywhere near the distance he would have preferred, and Krasiska chops it off. His high kick. Oh, getting there a little late, the stretch. Christian Marks. Away go Collingwood. Ball on centre wing, Williams. Oh, his handball has been brilliantly smothered by Schwartz, but Williams goes after it again. Well done, Paul Williams. Oh, gather it, son. You've done very, very well. Rowe, now it rebounds for Melbourne. Viney to Beveridge, and Melbourne out of trouble. Beveridge, Stretch has got the footy. Kicks it in towards the centre. One-on-one, Pickering and Hecker. Pickering again, but Monkhurst is there. Solid as a rock. He's well caught by Lyon. Hecker, under pressure. Still Melbourne working to keep it in their forward line. But now Collingwood will get it out through Krasiska. He's run half a mile. Gets the hand pass away. McGuan, one way then the other. Short pass. Oh, a little too far for Dacos. Watson, kick across his body, and McEwen marks about 15 metres out on a very slight angle. Well done, McEwen in front.
Now back in the centre of the ground, Krasiska is down on one knee and he doesn't look too good. The trainer is just going out to attend to him now. There he is, Gavin Krasiska, as you can see there on the left calf, the insignia or the tattoo of the Magpie. All players, or nearly all players, had that done after their victory in the grand final a couple of years ago. And McEwen with his chance after a missed kick from Watson.
Well, he's a pretty good kick for goal, Ronnie McEwen, and he kicks that goal. Second goal to McEwen. Melbourne 8-7 lead, Collingwood 7-8.
2 good marks and 2 goals to Ron McEwen.
Well, McEwen kicked 4 goals last week. But they're the advantage of playing in front, because it was a missed kick by Watson. He didn't intend McEwen to be his target, but nonetheless he got it there, and Collingwood capitalised on the scoreboard.
Gavin Krasiska looking a little bit sore at the moment. He seems to be okay. He's still on the ground, so we'll take it that he is. 2 goals to Ron McEwen after 2 strong marks. He has 1 in each quarter. Away we go again. Nobody gets a decisive tap out. Beveridge tackled by Manson. Kick out towards centre wing. Williams has got pace, uses it, tries to get around 4. Beats 4. Well done. Manson scoops the ball up for Russell. Was that a throw? It certainly would have been penalised at Football Park yesterday. Starcevic waited for it, didn't come to him. Lamprell. And the mark taken by Beveridge at half back in front of Peter Dacos. He's kicked 2 behind so far, hasn't had much influence on it. Right, beautifully done, what a steal from Lyon. McGuan, Dacos, can he kick his first goal? 45 metres out. The champ has missed 2 behinds and 1 out of bounds on the full to Peter Dacos. A most unlike Dacos performance.
Gary Lyon seems to be playing in the centre now. He was in the centre for that last bounce down.
Rhodes kick, Monkhurst over the top. Tingay, quick gather. And less than 100% effort that time from Tingay. Wasn't under that much pressure. Could have done a lot more with that one, would seem to think. Mick McGuan has the free kick.
Give him a break, Peter. The bloke was right on him when he kicked it.
Oh, look at Krasiska providing the option. Oh, too
Mick
slow.
Is right on the boundary line. Road punches well down. Steins takes the hand pass from Phoebe. A little bit of a grubber. The mark taken at midfield for the Demons by Todd Viney. Viney decides to get things moving quickly. Kicks to half forward. Christian underneath it. Hecker showing a clean pair of heels. Onto Dacos. Starting to do some useful things. McGuan at right centre wing. Russell. Will he get it back? No, he goes inboard to Richardson. To Starcevic. Kicks from a standing start. Long kick. Steins takes the safe mark in the last line of defence. So the game's seesawing at the moment between the 2 half-back lines. And this is Andy Goodwin to get Melbourne out of danger.
Well, I was going to say they could have come this way. They had the numbers. Now they elect to. Schwartz. Handball over the top. Yates has got to be quick. And he is. And the hand passes to the advantage of Cuthbertson. Cuthbertson runs onto it. The short kick. Not bad. Good option. Stretch kicked in. Could have taken a second bounce. Goes long. Magnificent kick by Stretch. On the run, if you don't mind.
Oh, he loves those goals, doesn't he, Stephen Stretch? It's not a fluke. I've seen him do it so many times. 9-7 to 7-8.
Well, there are 2 good kicks of the football on the run. One man is that one on screen there, number 18, Stephen Stretch. Well done by Cuthbertson, also well done by Yates to sum up the situation. The other is Peter German from North Melbourne. They can go running down on that 50-metre line, let it go, and the ball always travels in a straight line through the goals. A magnificent kick.
61 plays 50. And every time Collingwood get to within 1 straight kick, Melbourne seem to be able to get the vital goal back. We've got 6 minutes left, and Beveridge will kick Melbourne into attack.
Which he does towards centre half forward. Jakovic, nearly pinned by Hecker. He might get a second chance. The umpire has given a free kick. Hecker will take it. And chipping in is Glenn Lovett. Ball out of bounds. Under 6 minutes left in the half. The top game of football so far. And probably the best is yet to come. Grant Williams there, number 36. Pickering, 35. Couldn't get out. Francis does. Wild sort of a hand pass. On the end of it ultimately is Richardson. Williams was the high flyer.
Courage by
Stretch. Ball shuffled at the front of the pack. Scott Russell gets the favourable bounce. Richardson has speed just enough. Manson. Dacos. Schwartz, good block. Dacos has still got it. The ball might have even been out of bounds. He didn't be played on. Lamprell.
Oh, magic.
Hobart.
That was good, Don, wasn't it?
Oh, terrific, inspiring stuff.
Pickering, just off the edge of the square. And the mark taken at half forward by Williams.
He did a terrific run down before he chased a fellow, just got his hand to him. Williams
Richardson,
on
was
screen.
it? Richardson, when he just put him off?
Just a half a minute ago. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, it certainly is team lifting.
55 metres out. He has kicked it behind. So a further point to Melbourne. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. 9-8 to 7-8. It's 2 goals the difference at the MCG.
Gee, what a magnificent leap by Lamprell in that back line a minute ago. The kick in comes towards Christian. It must sit for him. Harassing work done by Cuthbertson. Phoebe leaves it behind. Starcevic sweeping around onto that favoured right side. The kick is ordinary. Oh, he could have nearly marked it, Manson. He punched it back towards the centre. Williams, threaded his way through. Kicked it into the pocket. No mark. Certainly touched by the earlier player. McEwen to Christian, and Christian, well done. Summed it up on his non-preferred side. Decided to give it away to Dacos. Dacos is marked well within scoring distance in the left forward pocket. And a chance to get Collingwood's 8th goal. Dacos, what a wonderful kick. No mistake.
Dacos' first goal. 1-2 and 1 out of bounds. His tally so far, 9-8 to 8-8, 6 points the difference.
Now, the problem is Christian. Now, he's had Henwood taken off him. Now, watch Christian. Now, he's playing at centre-half back. Now, here he is down inside the 50-metre line. A little pass across, but he is providing a lot of drive by running deep into the forward line. Williams will have to smarten up, tighten up, as Henwood did.
3.5 minutes before half-time. Again, it's a goal, the difference. Monkhurst.
Love it on for Melbourne in the centre on Dacos.
Brett Lovett, I presume. Dacos chips the ball across his body, up towards half-forward. Starcevic goes for the knock-on. Doesn't get the ball very far. Manson down in front of the pack. Cuthbertson tried to hand-pass it out. Collingwood can get a goal here. The scores will be level. And Starcevic may be able to do that. He thought playing on.
That was terrific play by Tony Francis then.
He burrows in, doesn't he? Craig Starcevic going for his second. Low trajectory kick. Will it get the distance? It's going to be a real line ball decision. It's a goal. Well, umpire pretty positive about that. Scores a level at the G. 9-8 apiece.
Well, the little fellow, Tony Francis, and Craig Starcevic going over there. He is congratulating him. He realised that the efforts of that little fellow were responsible for him getting the mark.
Well, finally perfect position there, Don.
Yes, and finally kicking off with a magical goal. That was a long goal. Schwartz in vain, claiming he touched it.
I think quite a few touched it, but obviously it was behind the line. Scores level at the MCG. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left before half-time. Sullivan grabbed by Monkhurst. Did he have the ball? Hecker, a quick kick. Monkhurst, 25-metre punch away, down towards half-forward. Dacos a steal. Starcevic, could he get another one? A hand pass. This could be a goal to Richardson. Well, Lehman it is directly in front. He's got it. The Magpies hit the front by 6 points. Troy Lehman kicking his first at Collingwood's 10th. 10-8 to 9-8.
At Westpac, we understand that when it comes to looking after your own, there's no place like home. And to make buying your home easier, we're offering you a special low interest rate of just 9.25% per annum, together with one low bank establishment fee of $250. This is a limited offer, so talk to your Westpac manager today, because we want you to be as comfortable with your home loan as you are with your new home.
At BP, we like to think our new service stations are the best in the world, which is why our special fact-finding team is constantly checking, as unobtrusively as possible, how well our stations are maintaining the standard.
Thank you.
We're pleased to say the results have been very encouraging. But why not come and check us out for yourselves? BP, on the move.
It's true, Venture have been struggling, but now we've turned the corner and are winning. Our success means you can win too with Venture's biggest sale of the year. We've reduced $10 million of winter merchandise by 50, 40 and 25% off. On top of the 50, 40 and 25% off selected winter merchandise, we have a very special catalogue with hundreds of additional genuine store-wide savings. The Venture biggest sale of the year is your biggest opportunity to use our no deposit lay-by and buy quality at a remarkable price.
Brash's announced their store-wide Easter Tuesday sale. Bargains galore throughout the store. 5-disc CD player by TIAC under $200. Sony Mini Hi-Fi slashed to $377 and portable TVs a crazy $295. One day only, tomorrow only. Be there. Where? The answer is Brash's.
Hi, I really like Game Boys, and if you buy one before the end of June, you could be the ultimate Game Boy yourself. There's over $250,000 in prizes, so keep watching Channel 7 and Prime TV for details.
Safety has always been a high priority to Ford, which is why the new Falcon GLI boasts even greater cabin strength than ever. But most importantly, for the first time, Falcon is now available with optional ABS brakes. Now, what does this mean to you? Simply that your brakes won't lock up under emergency braking conditions, giving you greater control, particularly in the wet. Have you driven the safest Falcon ever? The new Falcon GLI.
Where? Just jeans?
Yeah, that's right. They've reduced their prices.
Even jeans are under $50.
Oh, that's a great price for those.
Yeah, it ends Tuesday. That's really good value.
Well, I'm definitely going. Just something simple and comfortable.
Yeah, that's my favourite colour.
The case hinges on a blind witness.
I'm positive. That is the man.
In the heat of the night, Tuesday.
From real life, looking out for Mother Earth.
It isn't easy being green.
I was amazed by the number of unfriendly products I had in my cupboard.
We put an average household to the ultimate environmental test.
Break out of that system into another system is very hard to do.
Can one family make a difference? Real Life, 6:30 tomorrow.
By half-time, the Pies had hit the front and led by a goal, 10-9 to 9-9. And we pick up the action in the third quarter, midway through, and both sides have added 1 goal.
13 and a half minutes left in this term. Collingwood so far defending well, and they still lead by 6 points as Monkhurst sets himself for the boundary throw-in, and which he wins. Stretch, couldn't take it. Beveridge, Starcevic, Francis over the top. Good hand pass to the run of McGuan. And McGuan's kicked down towards the right half forward thing. Oh, slips catch Ronnie McEwen. Picked it up beautifully, the big fellow. He's taken a couple of marks that have resulted in goals. I don't think you'll get one from this kick. It could be a mammoth kick, 70 metres out. Pretty accurate kick when he gets onto them. Going long anyway, and hoping for the big mark in the square. Steins goes back, tries to punch away from Manson, succeeds in doing that. Dacos is in there, so too is Road for Melbourne. And the Demons through Henwood. I was going to say will come clear. Henwood looks for holding the ball, but it's not going to be.
That Collingwood player try and get the ball on then. Ron McEwen. The rule is you're not allowed to put it underneath you. You've got to try and push it out.
And umpire Cameron will bounce it. Henwood over the top. Good tackle applied down there by Goodwin. I think it's on Francis when he gets up. Yes, it is.
Hard to recognise because he had his arms all the way around him, didn't he? Big boy, Andy Goodwin too. Tall fellow.
So moves Henwood. Come on. Actually, Francis had to go for the ruck contest there because there was no one else. And the ball was ultimately kicked up to the centre wing position. Hecker tries to get front position, does so, loses it. Good battle down there. Vining, tackle. Did he have it? Sullivan in front. The umpire has played the advantage rule, and Sullivan
got to get this one.
Kicks to Djakovic off.
He's right in front, Djakovic.
He pushed Gary Pert right into it, and Monkhurst will take the win.
Gee, it's disappointing stuff for the Melbourne players further afield. Kicking towards the centre. They still may get something out of it. No, Krasiska leads now from half-back. Collingwood rebound football. Graham Wright on centre wing. Away to Francis. Approaching left half forward. Kick into the pocket. All right. Good mark. Great hands in front of his face. Ronnie McEwen. Well, there's one thing about McEwen. I think he hurt himself a little earlier. He was limping a bit over this side of the ground.
Djakovic and Pert at it, but Djakovic has been caught behind, waiting. He's letting Pert lead him for the ball. He's got to play in front.
Short pass, McEwen. Christian on his own. Short pass again, Francis. Now, when is that kick not allowed, and when is that kick allowed? Is it only when the umpire blows time on, after the player has taken the mark on the severe angle?
No, the player can play on whenever he likes.
Not if the umpire blows the whistle and calls play on.
Djakovic has got the dummy.
Often it's let go, and it has been in this case. Francis kicks for goal, and it looks all right. Tony Francis kicks his first goal, and while all the nonsense goes on down one end, Collingwood, no nonsense, get the goal at the other end.
Well, that's where the Melbourne players have really got to concentrate on what they're doing. The captain going down to Alan Jakovic, telling him to keep his mind on the job. Francis kicks his first goal, and the best and fairest winner of last year.
It's the Magpies by 12 points as Sullivan comes out of the centre for the Demons. He's kicked wide, Cuthbertson and right. Cuthbertson trying to get around, runs out of room. I think he's gone over the line now, surely. No, he hasn't. Russell has it, gets tripped up. It was accidental. And Collingwood through Krasiska will go forward. Should have been a mark. Watson, Dacos. Spears at goal. He often gets those. Look at that one. Magnificent stuff. Only Peter Dacos can kick them. 2 goals to his tally. The Magpies by 18 points.
Well, he's only kicked the 2 goals, but what a magic goal that was. Watch this on replay. Watson, a quick hand pass. I'm impressed with that fellow's football brain. Dacos, best and fairest winner in 82 and 88 for Collingwood. There he's on screen, number 35.
Peter Dacos close to goal of the day. 18 points, under 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
Gee, this man has dominated the centre, Monkhurst. If he doesn't get the tap, he gets the kick away. Puts Melbourne under immediate pressure. Stretch's kick is good. Viney on his own on centre wing. Melbourne must get a goal here to bounce back. Kicking towards full forward. No mark taken. Christian recovers well. Hecker across half back. Pickering not enough pressure. Still got him now though. Hecker with the football underneath could be penalised. No, he's going to get the free kick right in front of the Melbourne fans. And by gee, when you haul the ball back in like that, there's a big risk that you can be penalised. Hecker goes long. Up high was Henwood. McGuan kicks the ball back to a vacant centre-half forward position. Brett Love at the first back. He's going to be harassed by Williams. Good play. Still at half forward for Collingwood.
There's a fight on.
A short kick. Henwood marks just behind the wing.
Goodwin and Manson, the emergency umpire, out to them.
It's all broken up. Beveridge. Pert and Jakovic. Jakovic, his favourite play, almost his only play, leads up, ducks back, kicks a goal. Has he got his fourth? Yes, he has. And listen to the hoots of the crowd. 13-10 to 11-10. Isn't his only play, Don, to lead up and then duck back and get the goal?
Well, that is what he's doing, Peter. You're right on. That's the best play. Look at him. He's in front.
Well, who cares? He's kicked 4 goals to him.
There's his goal. He hasn't kicked a goal since the first quarter. He kicked 3 in the first quarter, but at least he's leading in the race for the ball on that occasion.
Alan Jakovic gets his 4th goal. He got 3 in the first, none in the second, and now 1 in the third quarter. Under 8 minutes left, no love lost between that pair. The ball in the meantime is back in the centre to be bounced again. A real football game here. 2 goals the difference before this huge crowd at the MCG. Pickering gets it over to Viney, and Viney will put Melbourne into attack again. Maybe albeit briefly. Lovett, that's Glenn Lovett, looks for the hand pass. Cuthbertson onto Pickering. A good shot at goal normally. Steins, marks, yes!
Well done, Jimmy Steins.
Well done, Pickering.
There's a good effort by Steins then. He really did make up a bit of ground to get to that chest mark. Not an easy one to take. Watch this, he really is making an effort there. Christian in hot pursuit.
Now Stein's going to run around because he's right on the boundary. There's the man that kicked it to him, Michael Pickering.
It's a difficult angle.
It is. Not an impossible one. A little bit of daylight between the post for him. He'll run around a smidgen. Kicks it goal, and the Bradley Medalist has got it. So the Demons fight back in the third quarter. It's 6 points the difference, 13-10 to 12-10.
Actually, that was a beautiful goal. If we get it on replay, because Steins is a right foot kick. And the way he measured that goal, I thought he was going to put it onto his right foot. You can see there, he's wearing a back brace. Jim's got a back problem. He's had it for a number of years. But that was a magical kick for goal. On the left foot, not a problem for him. Great skill.
Yes, I concur wholeheartedly, Don. It was a top effort by the big ruckman. Now, important that Melbourne win this centre bounce. Monkhurst taps it down. Away goes Francis. He's caught with the ball, could be penalised. Tried to break through the tackle and was restricted. Free kick to Melbourne. Glenn Lovett has it, right in the centre of the ground. Kicks towards half forward. Melbourne mark. They've got 2 on 3 here, or 3 on 2, should I say. Kick into the pocket. A little too deep. Gatherers by Jakovic. Goes one way, then kicks with the left foot. Back towards the goal front. Pickering. Tapped on. Further towards half-back. Melbourne have got the numbers. They run into each other. Beveridge to Todd Viney. Viney's kick into the pocket. Melbourne mark. The big fella's got it again. Well, can we have it all tied up at three-quarter time? What a magnificent last quarter we can look forward to.
I thought Steins was going to clean up Williams here. Williams in front. There he is. I just thought he was going to get cleaned up, but it was Christian coming through. Made Williams pay. Now Steins has a chance for his second.
Much easier than the previous shot at goal where he was successful. And he does it beautifully again. Second goal to Jay Steins, leading from the front, up there, giving Jakovic a hand, and scores a level at the MCG.
Well, Steins doesn't go down and rest in the forward pocket all that often. Here is coming his 86th goal. His 85th was terrific in a career total of 111 games.
The Demons scoring 3 goals in 4 minutes to draw level. They trailed by 3 goals, of course, only a short time back. As Ian Robertson said, very important to get it out of the centre. Schwartz does, but it's not a particularly good kick. Slews off the side of the boot. Hecker leading in the race for the ball, and he takes it over the boundary line in front of Sullivan.
He's done a good job, Hecker. He's gone on to Sullivan and kept the little fellow quiet.
But just so important for Schwartz to put an effective kick in then.
Up in front was Schwartz. Good tackle by Francis. Monkhurst taken down by Schwartz. Ball spills free. It comes to Beveridge from Pickering. Beveridge steadies. He'll be looking for Jakovic. Who's holding who? Steins and Christian. Ball into the pocket. Krasiska, fine tackle. Pert taken over the boundary line with the ball. Throw in 15 metres from the behind post.
Who was the free kick to?
The free kick. It should have been against Christian.
To Steins.
He was holding Steins, and the umpire was there.
Knocked down by Monkhurst. Francis went without it. Russell didn't. Not a well-directed kick. Schwartz barely the required distance. Lovett.
Kick again.
Pickering, sticky fingers in front of Graham Wright. Mark some 50 metres out.
It was similar to the one that he gave Williams earlier. Lovely little kick where he could see the Melbourne player out of the corner of his eye and just lobbed it on his chest.
So the former Richmond vice-captain has a chance to bring up his first goal for the afternoon. Kick number 9 for Pickering, right on 50. He'll get the distance, only just. It's a real line ball. It's close. It's gone. So the Demons, with 4 goals in about 6 minutes, have hit the front at the MCG, 14-10 to 13-10.
Good evening, Naomi Robson looking ahead to the late news in Tonight Live. Victoria's Easter Road toll rises to 9, the highest in the country. A blow for Paul Keating as the Labor Party drops in popularity for the first time since he took over as Prime Minister. 60 firemen are called in to fight a blaze in the Camberwell market. Jockey Simon Mills nurses a broken arm after a dramatic fall in the Great Eastern Steeple, and an Easter egg surprise for a Brisbane family. Details in Tonight Live.
SIO offer a new concept in motor insurance.
SIO? My car's been stolen. Your name,
Comprehensive motor insurance, being free access to 24-hour
I'll
help
get you a cab. Can I inform anyone?
with one phone call.
Don't worry, Mrs. Bennett. We've got everything under control. I'll have our claims department call you.
Talk to SIO now for comprehensive motor insurance.
Insurance as it should be.
Phone 649 1234.
JB Hi-Fi have smashed the price on Pioneer 260-watt Hi-Fi systems. With remote control, 6-stack CD player, twin cassettes, 10-band equaliser and more. It's a steal at $16.95. They've slashed the price on TAC 90mm cassettes to a crazy 99 cents each. 4-hour high-grade videotapes are $3.99 each. These magnificent ACI 50-watt mini-systems are slashed to $695. Open till 9 weekdays and all day Saturday with 2 brand new stores at Geelong and Nunawading. JB, you've done it again.
Do you know how your scotch probably comes to Australia? In bulk containers in a concentrated form, then bottled, after being diluted with local water. Johnny Walker Red Label is different. It leaves Scotland already distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland, which means that it arrives in Australia in a container like this.
Johnny Walker Red Label, the true scotch behind the man, behind the bar.
Why don't you check the label on your bottle?
Yeah, my dad is an architect.
He works at the pizza shop.
My mum is a modeler. She's a farmer. I'm not sure. He works on tiles.
He doesn't work as a job, he does stuff.
She has her own dancing school.
He does night work. Builds houses. Yeah, he's got 2 jobs actually.
Drives a truck and he works on computers.
Fixing the toilets.
Ballet. Cut hair.
My mum's got 5 kids at the moment.
Fixes engines.
She's pregnant now again.
She's a detective.
Work at Donut King.
Sells pets.
He's an accountant.
She's a sales rep.
He's a cook. And we get to eat pizza.
He's a doctor. Yeah, that's it.
One bank helps thousands of Victorians keep on working.
Which bank? He does go to work and earn money.
Hundreds of top fashion items are reduced by up to 70% for Tuesday only at Treasureways Easter Fashion Clearance. Don't miss this once-only chance to buy quality fashions for the whole family at a less than wholesale price. Don't miss Treasureways Easter Fashion Clearance.
Yogurt.
No. Danone's new dairy fruit dessert.
Danae.
Fruity.
The taste of cheesecake.
Without the fat.
Ooh, Danae.
A big finish to the third quarter by Melbourne. They kicked the last 4 goals to lead by 6 points, 14-11 to 13 goals 11, going into the last half an hour. We pick it up in the last quarter. Collingwood have added a point.
And Peter Road to kick in.
I was with you, Pete. I thought that was a goal, but sometimes when you watch the play, you can see their reaction. He didn't look very happy. Beautiful kick in, goes nearly in towards the centre. Well done by Goodwin, got it on quickly. Sullivan nearly took the mark. In there to just give a little bit of a passage was Gary Lyon, and it's another statistics that won't go down to his positives. Sullivan's kicking towards the centre, no free kick. Dacos nearly caught, slips the tackle. Away to Gayfer, back to Dacos. Collingwood sharing it around. Dacos goes straight towards centre half forward. Brad Rowe just is a nuisance for Schwartz. Now Russell on to Manson. Manson shot for goal, may bounce through, it goes. Collingwood in front. Manson gets his first goal. Collingwood hit the front by a point.
Well, he must have willed that one through, James. It didn't look good off the boot, but it still got there. Watch this. Russell involved, cops a heavy one. Now Manson, head down over the ball, bounces just as it goes over the line.
Manson getting his first goal, and Collingwood back in front by only 1 point. 22 3/4 minutes left in the match. 96 plays 95. Hecker. Done well, the young lad. Cuthbertson.
Now that was well done by Peter Cameron. He spotted Goodwin holding Starcevic. Why don't they play it all the time?
If they play it, they see it. Don Starcevic. Good long roost down towards full forward. Road taps down. Dacos. Can he make it another one? He has! That's a goal! Dacos magic early in the final quarter. The Magpies on a roll. 15-12 to 14-11.
Well, I thought his goal in the third quarter was pretty good.
It wasn't bad.
When they're kicking the other end, but this one, what a goal. Have a look at it. Down to ground, he reads it. Over the left shoulder. Right foot snap. You just got to shake your head. In bewilderment, don't you? It's not a fluke. It's like Gary Ablett because they do it so often. They mean it.
Peter Dacos, 3 goals, 2 and 1 out of bounds, and the goals have got better. 22 minutes left in this struggle. 102 plays 95. Dacos again.
Melbourne get it out of the Collingwood get out of the centre rather. Brett Lovett chops it off. Left half back, could be a mark here. Oh, good effort by Glenn Lovett.
He's got the job on Dacos.
In the pocket, 2 Melbourne players, kicks it in there, and a good mark. Pickering, is it? Nearly cleaned up by Collingwood opponent, but he had his eyes right on the football, and Pickering is marked.
Takes a lot of courage to do what Pickering did then, but it's interesting, the player that got the ball down there was Lovett. That is Glenn Lovett. Now his man is Dacos. Now Dacos kicks a goal the other end. He's got to get the defensive side into his game because this could result in a Melbourne goal.
Well, it has to result in a Melbourne goal. Pickering missed one right on the three-quarter time siren. Same distance, same angle. And this looks pretty good. No, he's missed. So another critical miss to Michael Pickering. 1-2 against his name. The behinds have levelled up, but they trail by 1 goal.
Hecker with Sullivan in pursuit. His kick to the centre wing position. Phoebe was up high. Tranter over the top of Lovett. Looks for Williams. Couldn't find him. Williams spins out. Starcevic on the end of the hand pass from 49 metres. Drills it home. Craig Starcevic kicking his third, and Collingwood 16-12 to 14-12 at the MCG.
Well, Peter Rowe wasn't happy with that goal. He's gone across to the umpire and complained about something. I don't know what, but nonetheless it counts, and the umpire's not interested in reversing that decision.
I think he might have thought he touched it off the boot. There's certainly someone close to it when Starcevic kicked the ball. But Craig Starcevic with 21 possessions, but more importantly his third goal has given Collingwood a 2-goal break. Bounce back in the centre, Steins in the ruck. Still Melbourne striving to get it away from the centre. Tempted kick off the ground by Dacos. The ball to be won just forward of the centre for Melbourne. The breeze certainly indicating that it's blowing down to the end to which Collingwood are kicking in this last term. You can see the loose pieces of paper. Francis overruns it. Russell could have been nearly kicking in danger. His kick towards centre half forward. No mark taken. Phoebe beaten for it by Williams. Williams keeps his footing. Starcevic.
Oh, it's a free kick Collingwood way. Yates saying that he put a legitimate tackle on Williams. Umpire Cameron saying too high. Watch this on replay. This is a good camera shot. Yates, there's the tackle.
It was.
No. Or was it just the next tackle?
Just across his chest.
Jeez.
Still, they held the play up, and Williams has it at centre half forward for Collingwood. Now, if he gets this into the breeze over his right shoulder, he could nearly kick the distance. Gee, it's a long kick. Now, that'll tell you where the wind's coming from. It's a behind to Paul Williams. He's kicked 1 goal too, and it gives Collingwood a 13-point advantage. 16-13 plays 14-12, and Melbourne, like the boy with the barrow, they've got the job in front of them.
Might be a handy behind that one in the end. On the edge of the square, Steins takes the hand pass. He'll chip it in short. Beveridge. And Beveridge also going in short to Djakovic. Now, Djakovic normally would be within kicking distance, but into the breeze, this is going to be a pretty interesting kick, Robbo.
Well, it was their first real good passage of play to give the ball to Djakovic leading out in front.
And Djakovic is in front, isn't he? Now, Melbourne have made a change.
Oh, it's a shocker. Out of bounds on the full. And he dropped that ball very, very awkwardly onto the boot.
Beveridge is about to come off now. He's signalled to go back on. Tingay warming up for Melbourne on the boundary.
Gafer to Richardson in the back pocket.
A lot of by-play going on between Djakovic and the Collingwood players. McGuan was having a word or two.
Richardson kicks to centre wing. Starcevic punches clear. Tingay nearly took it, but it's Pickering who gives out the hand pass to Goodwin, former Richmond players. Cuthbertson. Steins, good mark, chipped in front of Russell.
Love it.
Needs something to fire, something to happen soon for them.
Yes, they need a goal quickly, Pete.
Steins kicks to the front, tried for Schwartz, and he so nearly brought it down. Hecker and Richardson, it's the latter finally to pick the ball up. This bounce is going to be critical. Good knock on by Tranter. Was nearly able to follow it up, but it might be a Melbourne ball. Lovett gives it to Viney. Viney's got speed. He's going to need it. Great tackle by Rowe. And Collingwood will come clear. The Magpie fans roar. They go forward through Williams. Williams' kick up towards the left half forward flank. Watson tried to take the mark. Russell, covering more ground than the early Explorers, chips it in a row. And Dacos remarks.
Well done, Scott Russell. He put it down in front of that man on screen, Peter Dacos, and that's how you want the ball delivered. Where's Glenn Lovett?
Dacos runs around, kicks at goal, and gets another one. Dacos gets his fourth, and Collingwood, you could almost say, have a sniff of victory.
Yes, and watching the congratulations of the players back in the centre of the ground, they're congratulating the fellows that initiated the play. Shows a sign full of enthusiasm, Collingwood. Russell out in front of Dacos. See how he can run confidently to that ball. The ball out in front. Good delivery by Russell.
Well, things certainly happen when Scott Russell gets the ball for Collingwood, no matter whether it's in the back pocket or the forward pocket. Here's another champion. Dacos couldn't quite take that ball away. Brett Lovett for Melbourne. Kicks it towards half forward.
Oh!
What a wonderful mark taken by Williams.
Mark of the day.
Jumped early, hung in the air, and has taken a big grab at centre half forward. And if ever Melbourne need a goal, they need this young man to kick this one. 14-12 to 17-13. Kicks it long, but kicks it inaccurately. And through for his third behind. Started on the interchange bench.
Watch this mark. That is a magical mark. Oh, terrific.
Kick in to be done by Gary Pert. Collingwood by 3 goals. Short kick. Finds Russell.
Again. I said Russell covering a lot of ground. Starcevic has been a good player on the forward line. And from right half back, Collingwood with loose men everywhere. Christian, haven't seen too much of him lately. Tranter has done well since he came on. Oh, Manson slips his opponent easily and marks well within kicking distance. Well, it's been a great last quarter so far by Collingwood. They've done little wrong. The breeze has certainly freshened, but Collingwood doing everything right.
Again, the advantage of playing in front, because it was Tranter who was pushed off the ball. Goodwin slipping at the critical moment. Good mark by Manson.
Manson for his second. 30 metres out and gets it. 2 goals to Manson. And really, Don, it's hard to see Collingwood being stopped from here.
They've got the run on, and when that player as confidently as what they're doing now, watch this build-up. Christian down out of that back pocket or the back line. He runs really deep into the forward line, setting up that play again. Goodwin, I suppose, unfortunate to slip at the critical moment, but Manson goes in for his second.
Five goals to 0 so far in this last quarter for Collingwood. Ball at centre half forward. Goodwin. Yates. In comes Starcevic. He'll kick his fourth. No, he's missed to the right. 3 goals, 2 to Craig Starcevic. Gee, they're finishing on beautifully, Collingwood.
Viney off and Beveridge on for Melbourne.
Shows a little bit of panic in the Melbourne camp. Beveridge only just coming off the ground. Back on very quickly. Ball at centre half forward. There to be won. Russell, Tranter, nearly shared it. Short pass, all right, McEwen. Collingwood have got players that look as though they've got 24 players to 18 instead of 18 on 18. And that's a sign of a pretty good side.
In all fairness to Peter Road, he was the one that kicked the ball in. His man, McEwen, went deep into the left forward pocket, and Road did not expect the ball to come back as quickly. Hence, it's finished up with his opponent, McEwen.
McEwen for goal number 3. He's done it very, very well.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Breweries 1992 AFL Premiership season.
Well, Collingwood won the game with that burst at the start of the last quarter and went on to win by 33 points, 19-17 to 14-14. Dacos kicked 4 goals, 3 apiece to Starcevic, Watson and McEwen, and for Melbourne, Jakovic kicked 4 goals. So still unbeaten Collingwood and still on top of the ladder. Still to come in our replay tonight, another top game from Princes Park between Fitzroy and St Kilda.
days are grey, the nights are long, so turn it on, turn it on, oh turn it on, show me what you've got, turn it on, 'cause when you're hot, you're hot.
It's true, Venture have been struggling, but now we've turned the corner and are winning. Our success means you can win too with Venture's biggest sale of the year. We've reduced $10 million of winter merchandise by 50, 40 and 25% off. On top of the 50, 40 and 25% off selected winter merchandise, we have a very special catalogue with hundreds of additional genuine store-wide savings. The Venture biggest sale of the year is your biggest opportunity to use our no deposit lay-by and buy quality at a remarkable price.
This is your last chance to get exactly what it says. Take home a TV, video, hi-fi, a washer and dryer, bedding, furniture, anything you need free today. And lay-by at home free for 6 months. We call it Billy Guide's 6 months free lay-by at home plus. Think about it. It really is an incredible deal, and act on it. It ends this week.
Guides have the power. Service and great price. Billy Guides.
New Sunsilk Leave-In Conditioning Mist. Spray it on wet hair. No need to rinse, no waiting around. Or spray it on dry hair during the day for continuous conditioning. Sunsilk Leave-In Conditioning Mist, enriched with keratin and provitamin B5. Use it when and where you need it most for simply beautiful hair. It's a radically new way to condition your hair. With Sunsilk, your hair is in expert hands.
Where? Just jeans?
Yeah, that's right. They've reduced their prices. Even jeans are under $50. That's a great price for those.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. That's really good value.
Well, I'm definitely going. Just something simple and comfortable.
Yeah, that's my favourite colour.
I'll be back. What is the mystery behind Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator?
All is not quite what it seems.
They are the movie's most amazing special effects.
The computer creations that burst to life on the big screen.
How are they done?
Artist literally constructs the image bone by bone.
This is your glimpse behind the scenes.
The birthplace of some of Hollywood's most famous characters.
See how movie magic is made.
Trust me.
Beyond 2000, 8:30 Tuesday on 7.
Welcome back to AFL Today. We now go out to Princes Park and the game between Fitzroy and St Kilda. Well, a big breeze blowing there down to the left-hand end of the ground. And there was one change at the start of the game. Brett Stevens couldn't take his place for Fitzroy and was replaced by Dale Fleming to play his first game for the Lions. Well, it was an interesting first half. Let's take a look at the highlights to the long break.
Who's been very busy, dragged off it. Back comes Fletcher. Over the top goes the hand pass. This is Morris, forward of half back. Probing kick inside the attacking 50. Clears low and Ruse. Runs free behind. Opportunity for Devonport off the ground.
Gets the hand pass up. McCormack.
Good kick.
Yeah, good running by Caven. Out wide of centre half forward. He bangs for goal with the protection of the stand. Great goal!
Blakey, particularly in the second half of this opening term. Blakey has a run. A searching run up the middle. Kicks towards centre half forward. Osborne comes up on the lead. Fisted away by Frawley. Taken by Caven. Very left-sided. Took too long. Osborne with a man on over the top. That's ignored now. He settles, goes goalward and gets his third for the term. By Lynch. Charged down by Winmar. Ricochets across to Morris. Charged down by Lowe. Morris did well, but the hand pass was untidy. Fletcher away to Bowie. Bowie from 25 metres out. Good-looking kick. It's a goal.
Clean possession line, but he gave the hand pass straight to Fletcher. Comes straight here to McCormack. Has a chance to line them up and kicks the goal. Look at this for Fitzroy. They've got all the men running on. Paxman goes to ground. Lowe's getting back, but his hand pass intercepted by Lyon. A snap for goal is there. St Kilda had first use of the breeze but wasted it with 3 goals 10, and the Lions kicked 5-1 into it to lead by 3 points at quarter time. Osborne had 4 of their 5 goals. And then Fitzroy wasted their chances with the breeze, and the Saints led by 5 points at half-time, most of the scoring being done into the wind. So we pick up the game at the start of the second half, and with me in commentary, Dennis Cometti and Ross Glendinning.
Start of the second half at Princes Park. The Saints by 5 points. Backhanded by Allen, just back into the heavy traffic, and another baller.
It's a lazy bit of it at the start of this third quarter on the bench. Allen on the ball.
So Abbott in ruck against Allen. Off the ground, Wind. Breaking away, Wheeldon, well played, on the left boot, and kicks a goal. And the Lions have hit the front again, the 7th change in the lead.
Good skill there from Darren Wheeldon. Just used his pace to get away, controlled the footy very well. And a good snap on his left foot.
So Tim Allen doing the ruck work begs the question, I guess, the future of big men in the game. So often coaches prefer the runner, and they've gone for Allen to run the ball for the Saints when they're running with the breeze. Up he goes opposed to Abbott and wins the tap what's more. McCormack couldn't control it. Butters up again though. Swings it out wide. Grant leading in the race out there. Wheeldon, who got the last goal directly behind him. Grant keeps it in. Winmar on the wing. Well held in the opening half. Mickey Winmar puts it up on the breeze down towards the attacking 50. Roos again. His 9th mark. Plays on. Very short to Gale. Very short. He's metres in the clear. Spears the pass into Lynch. Up towards the wing.
He becomes like an extra midfielder when he leaves Lockett like that.
He's done it a few times to good effect as he kicks through centre. Caven did well to spoil Morris. Allen gets it away to Bowie. Bowie centres the ball, finds Fletcher, who's been very busy this afternoon, to Pekin. Pekin against his old side. Roos again in the road, drops the mark. Lockett was bearing down on him. Lockett stood up in the tackle, got it to Pekin. Fletcher's hand pass over the top. Taken by Winmar. Winmar from 35 metres out has missed.
Scores level at Princes Park, and Nicky Winmar's kicked 1 goal 3. They've had a few culprits, the Saints. Devonport 2-3, Lowe 1-3, Lockett 2-3. Blakey to centre wing, Caven. Morris from behind couldn't spoil him. Both sides seem to have been able to move the ball into the breeze today better than kicking with it. Wheeldon, not this time. Oh, second chance. Good pluck off the ground. Hurried left footer in the direction of Osborne. Shrugs his way clear and marks. Well, it's a strange thing that Osborne hardly had a touch in the second quarter when the Lions were with the wind. He kicked 4 goals in the first quarter into it. Lockett didn't have a touch when St Kilda had the wind and kicked 2-3 into it in the second term. So now Osborne's coming up for his 5th goal. Scores level, and the Lions lead by that kick.
Darren Wheeldon started off this third quarter very well. He got the opening goal of the quarter with McDwyer on him, a mismatch by Coach Sheldon. That was quickly rectified with Grant now coming down onto him. And Dwyer going back onto guard. A terrific start for Fitzroy in this third quarter.
Richard Osborne, 7 kicks for 5 goals. The margin 6 points. Abbott forced to stay underneath it. Allen over the top wins it down. Bowie goes down. It's been a very physical game. Bowie dragged off the ball, no free kick. Off the ground by Burke. Grant leads in the race on the outer side. Crashing his way through was Caven. Opportunity for Wheeldon. close to the boundary line. Keeps it in play. Caven running down the ground to Lyon. Short one is on to Broderick. Unattended. 25 metres out from goal. Kicks it. Great start by the Lions. 11-4 to 7-16. They've kicked the first 3 goals of the third term.
How are you? Oh, good. Hot enough, yeah, certainly is. What'll be, fellas? Boss is light, thanks. So, yes, time to move to a new office. No, just hang out, mate. I don't want to. Happens every time. Better make that too.
Only one light beer goes over the top for taste. Foster's Light.
This week, you can walk into Kmart with next to nothing and walk out with just about everything.
Presenting the Wheels Magazine Car of the Year, the new Nissan Pulsar with 25% more power than Laser, 10% better economy than Corolla, and technology you won't see in Honda Civic, like remote control alarm and optional ABS brakes, making this the new Pulsar Australia's best small car. It's a Nissan, that's my car.
At first glance, this dishwasher appears to be doing its job. But if the filter isn't up to it, food scraps can keep circulating. That's why the Westinghouse 906 series dishwashers have this super fine filter with cleaning jets to flush the residue away from the wash water. And of course, the cleaner the water, the cleaner the wash. For squeaky clean dishes, you can be sure if it's Westinghouse.
Be at Calder Park Thunderdome this Sunday for the grand finals of the NASCAR and Oscar National Championships. See American aces Rodney Combs and JJ Fuller wheel-to-wheel against Alan Grice, O'Brien, Best, Jones, Dumsney and all the awesome Aussies in the Drink Drive Classic. There's Holden versus Ford at 300 clicks in the Yellow Terror Oscar Final. See Jones, Harrington, Brewer, Seaton and a big support card. Wild? You'd better believe it. And only at Calder Park Thunderdome. Grand final day this Sunday from 10 o'clock. Be there.
New Danae.
Yogurt.
No. Danone's dairy fruit dessert.
Danae.
Dessert.
Fruity. The taste. Low fat.
Danae.
The taste of cheesecake.
Without the fat.
Danae.
Fromage frais.
Dairy fruit dessert.
Danae.
Delicious.
Uh-oh, it's another Urkel.
Exactly, honey.
And she's a man-eater.
Well, hello there.
Family Matters, 7:30 Thursday on 7. Can a child stop an all-out war?
Yeah, I don't know if this is that simple though, Sam.
Well, why not?
Heartbreak for Sally.
I'm not having any bridesmaids.
Sophie's betrayed
I've just let a friend down.
by her best mate.
I have just found out what Sophie's problem is. I'd say your mum will be over by the end of the week.
Mars presents Home and Away tomorrow on 7.
Well, this is remarkable. Both teams scoring into the breeze. Fitzroy doing it again in the third quarter. Wind off the ground. Wheeldon on fire. Just hooked that one a bit. Well, it's an avalanche the Saints are facing at the moment. Dennis, you mentioned, is it the death knell of Big Ruckman? Maybe St Kilda could bring theirs back because since they've had Allen in the ruck, Fitzroy have kicked 3 goals in 4 minutes into the breeze.
I think his mistake is winning the tap. Here's Russell Morris. Straight down the middle. Well into the centre square, as you can see. Fletcher again. Bowie set a task now. Held without it, surely. Advantage is paid. Well, not much advantage there. Down went Fletcher. McCormack. A couple of spins, then gives it away. Burke has got it. across the ground with a kick. Pekin and Blakey. Two former teammates. Blakey running it towards the boundary line. Could almost be deliberate. No, throw it in, says the umpire. John Blakey and Tim Pekin. Stride for stride there. Pekin, of course, played 107 games for Fitzroy and was a very good player for them. Blakey too long. Allen awarded the free kick, plays on immediately, runs down towards left half forward, long kick towards Lockett, outnumbered in from the side, Roos punching away, and it's going to be a free kick to Fitzroy to be taken down there by Lynch. Wasting no time, he runs it across the face, almost lost control of it. Well done, feeds the hand pass to Morrish against the boundary line, he boots around that outer side towards the wing. Grant in front. Gained about 15 metres, wind over the top of Harvey. But it's going to be a free kick. It's coming back, I think, to Grant. Grant was pushed as he kicked. Good decision.
Kick by Grant. Having his problems with Wheeldon in this quarter. Good mark by Burke. Fitzroy 71 to 58. A lead of 13 points with 19 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lockett leads at full forward. The kick in that direction. Dropping a bit short. Abbott punches away. Gale there for Fitzroy. They're getting back in numbers into Roos, who's played a sensational game. Blake to Roos. He builds on his stats. Caven showed it to Morris. Tried to run away from him. Dropped it in the tackle. Goes back and has another dip and wins a ball up.
And stiff not to get a free kick.
I was going to say, another one in the back. They just won't play it, the umpires. The player making the play is not getting protected often enough.
Bounce, Caven, and Allen again. Allen it was who punched it about 20 metres. Greg couldn't control it. Socked away by Baldwin. It comes back to him now. Well played. Broderick, forward of half-back, lacking support. And the ball after his hand pass bounces out of bounds. Throw in the attacking side of left centre wing for the Saints, who trail 58 to 71. Fitzroy have come out blazing. Greg across to Bowie, who goes long down towards Lockett. He's outnumbered. No one touched it. It's bounced through for a goal. Bowie, his second. The Saints first of the second half. They trail by 7 points.
That Breeze just carrying that ball past both Lockett and Lynch, both making an attempt to go for the football. In the end, just as well they didn't get a hand on it. Positive stuff from the Saints to come back after the Lions kicked the first two.
Back in the middle. And Grant's been shifted away from Wheeldon. Abbott up towards half forward. Morris. Taking a while to pick it up. Now he's got plenty of time. Thumps a long one with the breeze. Lowe and Paxman. Stewie Lowe. Hands forward, bum out. Breeze right at his back from there. And he did kick one in the first quarter from about 50 metres. Not bad. Another one. 1 point the difference.
So really gave that a chance too. Good timing. Gave it plenty of punch, plenty of air. But we did the rest. Paul Roos has been effective, as I mentioned, at half-time. Stewie Lowe also giving his side something to kick to. Some creativity.
Well, the goals coming in clusters for both these teams today. Allen, clean possession. And Polly Farmer trying to go off the ground. There was Abbott, missed it. Gale going nowhere. Broderick must get a free kick. He's alongside the centre circle. 11-5 to 9-16. The Lions by a behind. Broderick towards half forward. Pitches in front of the pack. Lyon, very well done. Got it to Wine. The Saints have got the numbers. Aggressively at the ball. O'Caven almost stole a march on them, but Bowie comes away with it. And now a quick turnaround. It's 3-on-1, but Gale is the one. and he shows blistering speed. A second bounce. Oh, Allen met very solidly by Wind, and the ball goes out of bounds as Gale lost control. Probably put off by the thud.
That's right. Heard the crash. Allen did well to get back and compete for that one. Morris for St Kilda. Fitzroy 71-70. Kicked by Morris. Low, got underneath it. Pushed underneath it, said the umpire. Advantage. Oh, that's red hot. Devonport will kick a goal. The advantage went 35 metres up the ground and the Saints have hit the front.
BP, we like to think our new service stations are the best in the world, which is why our special fact-finding team is constantly checking, as unobtrusively as possible, how well our stations are maintaining the standard. Thank you. We're pleased to say the results have been very encouraging. But why not come and check us out for yourselves? BP, on the move.
It's worth rolling into Target because tomorrow from 9 a.m. till midnight, we're taking 12.5% off the marked price of everything, plus no deposit lay-by. So can you save some money at Target this week? Not half.
Pascal chocolate eclairs are our favourite because they're the perfect balance of creamy caramel and delicious chocolate.
Delicious chocolate eclairs, just part of our huge Pascal range. What's your favourite Pascal?
The 92 footy season is on for young and old at Hannah's All Sports. Short sleeve jumpers now $46, kids $39. Shironay grade footies are ball terror at $74. Out of the pack, men's sweat tops from $34. Junior sweat tops from $29. Magnificent play and full points again. Men's AFL footy shorts $24 and footy action videos $29.95. Hannah's All Sports, where you always score on AFL footy gear.
As the motor car has travelled through the 20th century, it has brought untold benefits. But it has also been witness to mounting problems. Urban environments have become more and more choked with pollution. Vast quantities of non-renewable resources have been expended. And there has been carnage on the world's roads. Now there is a car that sets standards for the century ahead. And it will be emulated for decades. Revolutionary technologies dispense with ozone-destroying CFC gases. New pollution controls mean it is the most environmentally responsible vehicle of its type in history. Its parts are pre-designated for complete recycling. Research and testing have led to electronic safety systems that react faster than any human could to protect you. The 20th century is behind you. New Mercedes-Benz S-Class is the car for the 21st century.
Want to see something really scary?
I'm your worst nightmare.
A quiet country town. A quiet, unassuming family.
Who are these people?
And your average friendly spook.
The ghost! I never met a man who was perfect.
Genevieve Pico from the award-winning Proof.
I think there's something here that wants us to leave.
Uh-oh, trouble!
Grant Dodwell.
I'm not getting mad. I'm getting even.
The acclaimed premiere of Good Vibrations commences Wednesday.
Hope you're enjoying AFL Today. The game at Princes Park, we've had 8 changes of the lead already. We're in the third quarter and we pick it up. Both teams have added 2 behinds.
11-7, 10-18. The Saints inaccurate, but they lead by 5 points. Just over 10 minutes remaining. There's the throw in. Greg flying over the top. Devonport hard against the boundary line. Snaps. That's the impossible goal, and I think he's kicked it. What a beauty. He's got 4. The Saints have 11.
That's a free kick. That's a Dacos type goal, that one. Very purposely did he try and banana that and running at that pace. To be so accurate is very skillful.
Goal of the day, kicked by Devonport. Greg, kick it. Gale for Fitzroy, across the half-back line to Roos. Great vision by Gale then. Half forward, Caven's been a good mover on the forward line. Morris right on his hammer. Burke, support by Kickett, who got back to help out. Playing against the team he played with in 1990, Dale Kickett. Newport, across the centre half forward. Wine works to the front but can't mark. Baldwin there for Fitzroy. The two number 7s. Winmar leads Gale this time.
Oh, hamstring.
It's been trouble for Michael Gale. He's come out of that limping. But he's going to win another possession, and a good one too to Baldwin. Wine in plenty of space. Umpire's been bowled over by Kickett. Unintentionally. Caven takes the mark. Good hand pass. Seacamp this time. He missed the last time, and he's missed this time.
There's Michael Gale, right hamstring. He's done such a good job on Winmar too.
He wants to stay out there, unbelievably. Meantime, Winmar's got the ball. Here's Gale's man. Crowd 150. They've got that spare man on the other side as a result of Gale's injury. Dwyer gets it to Allen. Off he goes. Long kick. Lockett from behind. Fisted away by Lynch. Paxman does well. They need it to go out of bounds, Fitzroy, and it does. No, it doesn't. It was well played by Harvey. Bowie slung. It comes to Lyon. Short pass comes to Baldwin, who wants to run. Brandishes the football. Long kick down towards half forward. Over the top there was Morris punching away from Wheeldon. He couldn't control it. Trapped by Elliott. Diving on top of it is Morris out there. Claiming a free kick is Wheeldon. And the ball will be bounced.
Gale has left the ground, replaced by Dale Fleming. That's cruel luck for Gale, who had a knee reconstruction last year. And now a hamstring today. Ball back out of play. St Kilda leading by 10 points. 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Fitzroy have used the handballs in this quarter. But St Kilda have outscored them. Here's Winmar. Diving attempt, no mark. Newport to Grant. Lyon running out of room. Grant, an All-Australian defender last year, playing on the forward line, having been moved in this quarter. 10 more scoring shots for a lead of 10 points, St Kilda. Allen, clever. Oh, and then followed up and did it well. Seacamp, Lyon, back to Wine. Up the ground. First gamer is buried. Fleming holding the ball. Free kick to Greg. That's Elliott, not Fleming.